Hello and welcome back to Transports Fever 2, the UK modded series. Thank you very much for joining me in today's video, and we start today's video at the mildly interesting junction that is just east of Kingsbridge. This is the junction that allows the western line, or the east to west line, to join up to the line that goes up to Stratford, which now actually extends all the way up to Bracknell. So, in effect, this joins the main line. However, there is one problem with this. If you have a look at the junction itself, you will notice that it can come down, which is in the westerly direction. So it can come down from the north and turn west. However, it cannot go east. The eastbound junction takes us straight into a depot. That is what I need to change in today's video, and the reason for that is because I'm going to be having the express service running straight through this eastbound to Sudbury. But I cannot do that if the railway is not capable of taking the train on that track to Sudbury. So today's video is going to be all about redesigning this entire area. In fact, I am probably going to be working slightly further up than you currently see, but a lot of the work will also be shown here. Off camera, I have gone ahead and retired the two trains. In fact, if you look at the depot, you will see two trains sitting in the shed. Those were the Stratford, Kingsbridge, Taunton trains. Those have been retired, as they will remain retired, because the commuter service is going to be taking on those responsibilities. So those trains are gone. But in the meantime, before that happens, I have a rail replacement service. Those of you who are from Britain will be very familiar with the rail replacement services if you have ever used a train. And that rail replacement service runs from Stratford to Kingsbridge. The reason for that, and the reason I've retired these so early, is because there is going to be some significant changes to this double track that heads northwards, meaning that there will be no possibility for any trains to run on it at any effective speed. So make sure you stay tuned to see this area being redeveloped somewhat, at least the east side of this area, and see if I can get a pretty interesting but speedy system in place, which allows us to have both the commuter service running west and the express service running east. Make sure you stay tuned. Let's get started. And also, Kingsbridge is going to be a problem later on. I will explain that somewhere later in today's video. Okay, to get going on this, you will see this bit that I was describing right here. Right here, around this, so this is the junction that you saw. However, if we look up there, there is a natural path, a very natural path, that should allow a track to go in this direction. And that is exactly what I'm going to be doing whilst these trains are still running. So that is the plan. With the current two-track system, I'm not really too fussed about how that runs. This second track is going to be empty, so that gives me opportunities to play around with it. The signal box, however, is probably going to have to move at some point. The first thing I want to do is try to figure out where exactly I want this railway to go. So, what I think I should do is first try and measure this up. So this is going to come around, It's going to come around here, over this. Now, at this point, I could very well have this 4-tracked. So I could 4-track from this location. The question is would a 4-track at, say, 100 miles per hour, would a 4-track cause any trouble? Like that, for example. No, actually, it does still just about work. So I could 4-track this, and the reason I'm considering this is that if I open this up, there's the rail replacement service, by the way. I wonder if they have any people on them. No. Nobody. Just nobody wishes to use this service. Really? No, people are waiting for it. It's just that this service is pitiful. Why are you... Right, you go back, you go back, you go back, and you go back. Oh, no, wait, you're carrying people. Never mind, you do not go back. Did I check any of these people carrying? You are carrying people. You do not go back either. You go back, and you go back. There we go. Okay. That will work. So, what was I saying? Yes, if I were to 4-track this from... What if I 4-tracked this entire section that went through here? That is a possibility. But first, as I said, I would like to 4-track... What would the junction size be to give me a 100 mile per hour? It would be something along those lines, which is not too shabby, in fact. I'm okay with that. Where does the junction begin? About there. And how would it look on this side? There we go. That is not too bad. Okay, speeds are obviously going to be increasing throughout. And I will... So the first thing that I should probably do is I have 2 options. Either the outside ones go to Kingsbridge and the inside ones go to Sudbury, or the outside ones go to Sudbury and the inside ones go to Kingsbridge. Now, because this is sort of already up on an embankment, and then this is all going to be getting a little bit lower, all the way down. So what kind of height are we looking at here? 62.7. And over at this point, we are at 61 points. Okay. 65.1. And I stay at that height. Oh, that is not ideal. Because what I think has happened here... Right, what has happened here is that staying flat... Yep, keeping this flat just happens to... it sort of does it about there, but in reality I would want it to be there. How would I want this to be turning? Yes, that would be the correct direction of travel. But that is not exactly... Okay, that is not exactly the height I had thought of. 64.3. What if it stayed at 64.3? Well, no, that's 67.3. 65, 64. Oh dear. Okay. First off, let me create the bridge. That has to be done. I also have to try to ensure the bridge remains as it is supposed to. And the point of that was, I will question the sanity of this game later on. Oh, now you do not want to do the same thing either. Oh wait, I see it. There. And again, I question... Oh no. Nope. That does... Okay. I will continue questioning the sanity of the game as... or the sanity of the logic. As this is now not... This is not very nice. Unfortunately. So, can I do something like this? Build that anyway. Oh, that did not work. That did not work at all. Build any... Oh, come on. Build anyway. It's trying to do something. There we go. Oh, I am aware. I know what I've done. Why are you not staying as a... Okay. Something is a little awry here. I'm sure I can fix this at some point. Now, if I were to keep this... or peel this off in this direction, make sure that stays flat. What does it give me? That is flat. Flat is down. Flat is down. Down is bad. Flat is down. Down is bad. Down is tunnel. Okay. Not quite as... This is not quite as easy. This is not turning out to be quite as easy as one would hope. However, fret not. I'm sure I can come up with something. That is flat. That is good. The embankment is as it should. Right. But then we run into the trouble of crossing this unless I bring this down and take it under this. Ooh, this is tough. This is tough to work out. Where would I take this? About here? Or thereabouts? No. I would bring it further still. maybe... there is nowhere I can put this. Okay. The alternative is... what height is this? 63. The alternative would be to lower the middle. Okay. What if? What if? What if I went and lowered the middle? Oh no, wait, but the middle is the one that is going... that I said wanted to go... well, no, that could work. Because... hold on. Hold on a moment. That looks decent. But then what about the other two? Hang on a minute, that does look decent. I'm just concerned about these ones. Okay. If I were to... if I were to forget how that went and turn this in like this, which is effectively back to what it was, but instead of doing that, what if I brought this down fairly quickly? Like that. Speeds will have to change. Clearly the speeds are going to have to change. So that is now down at a lower level. But if you start back here, and for one, you just actually, just from this junction, you immediately start peeling off in this direction, like that. Then all I've got to do is work out the other one. That is the only issue I have. At the moment, I have autosave as an issue. Come on. Any day now. Any second now. 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. Okay. So it wasn't... two lots of 3, 2, 1. That's all right. That is about the curvature I need for this. Okay, step 1. Get rid of that tree. That tree shall be destroyed for no apparent reason. Also, what height am I trying to join back up at? Oh, it is higher up than I thought. Okay. No, that was a mistake. That was definitely a mistake. Or was it? Hang on. because if I start lifting this up and over, if I lift this up and over, how would this work? Let me see. Sorry, all of this is going to be pushed back to that far. There we go. About there. Flatten that. No, flatten that. Build anyway. No, give me some sort of bridge. Why are you not happy about that little bit there? What is it that is here that you are not happy about? Oh, it's probably this. There. Okay. Are you now happy about this? Apparently not. There's still something in the way. Oh, but wait. This does sort of give me the opportunity I was after. If I were to... Right. If I were to break this and flatten... No, keep this at some sort of... There we go. Reasonable height. What height are you even at? No clue. 72 meters. But actually that isn't too bad. So say I did that. And if I made this one connect up, say I did, maybe not there. Yes, this is now coming down as expected. As I turn in towards that area. 90. Going to have to deal with that somehow. That is not a safe track. That is just not a safe track. I'm not sure how that has actually happened, but okay. There, and what would happen if this was the one that was doing the movement and then this climbed up instead? What if this was the one that did the turn? Given that this should be at some sort of... It goes up and then it comes back down. That is the only problem I have, whereas this is a little bit smoother. This one, that is. Okay, I'll try that. Interesting height differential, but I'll work with it. And then... Oh, too much slope, yes I know. But how low would this need to go? You can tunnel that, surely. Surely that can be tunnelled, right? Maybe should start dropping it from here. And then trying to tunnel through. Like so. Okay. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. We are getting there. We are certainly getting there. It isn't quite right. But it is getting there. Okay. We break directly from here instead. Give it a little bit more height. Just a little bit. Say 74. How does that now tunnel? That one's okay. How about this one? Better. Not great, but better. And I'm fairly sure there is a way to do this. If I were to... Was there not a way to do this? Change the tunnel type. Come on. There we go. That would be a much better... Look at that. That is a much, much better tunnel. Okay. Okay, good. Now all I have to do is figure out how to get that from there, from this height, up there. How am I supposed to do that? Just out of curiosity. Yes, I know there's a collision. I'm just curious as to what the incline is. The incline is steep, to say the least. It has to be that height. Because this is going uphill, right? 63. 65. No, it is not. It is not going uphill. What could I do here? Have this dip down before? Hang on. What would happen if this dipped down to... $63 immediately after the bridge. How steep is that? Fairly steep, but I could do something with this. And that is that cut right there. That is the all-important cut. That is the one that I am after, because look how much extra space that will give me. Okay, and then bring that back one. The best way for me to do this is going to be to get a tunnel opening just here, which you can see is a little bit messy, but I will sort that out. Break everything up to said tunnel opening and bridge, and then do a smooth connection down. There we go. That is now tunneling correctly. What I will then do is actually break it up to the tunnel. That's the dip. It is a bit of a dip, but I think it will work. You can then stay up at this level. You can then stay... Oh, okay, hold on. What level can you stay at? Not that level, that's for sure. Where are you starting? 72. We will try that. And, oh, no, careful. There. Why is that speed limit suddenly dropped? Okay, hold on. I can do this. Oh, it's just, it's the way the bridge is. Can I pull this off in this direction as a double bridge with a really weird junction? I will have to see. Okay, let's try and keep these speeds as high as possible. 90 miles per hour. There we go. It's 90. 82. Okay, as a test for now, I just want to keep that there. What do you give me? No, wrong one. You give me one tunnel. You give me a second tunnel. And you give me a fairly reasonable... Okay, that is a fairly reasonable junction. Yes, I think that is fairly reasonable overall. What I then need to do is I need to get this to be... Right, that is still... That's a steep incline. I think in all honesty, I'm just going to have to deal with this as it is. Hello. Thank you. If I grab this one and lift this up 3 meters. There we go. And then take from this point to that point, smooth it. That was copy, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Ramp equalizer, that is the one I wanted to do. Excellent. Excellent. And then from this point, sure, this point, wrong way. There we go. That point to that point. No, not that one. That's one. Other way. There we go. Ramp equalize that. Makes that nice and smooth too. Good. Excellent. And from this point, this is the one that could go wrong, to this point. ramp equalize that. Okay, it dropped it just a bit. That is okay. And from this point to, I suppose it has to be this point, right? Could I risk it up to here? Let's try. Ramp equalize. Oh, no, it worked. It did work. Good. Then I take the, not that tool, make the brush small and just smooth out the terrain in the middle. Actually, it is smoothing it along other bits, but there we go. It is doing some strange stuff, but that's okay. There. That is that terrain smoothed out there, and I can smooth it out along this side, like so, and along this side. I will have to work on that public right of way. Okay. This is not the prettiest. That much is for certain. But it may just work. Now, the next bit is going to be this junction. So, the way in which I want to do this is again going to be bring it up to maximum. And are we going to climb up or dip down? Oh, we could dip down here. The reason for that is, hold on. Hang on a moment. If I flatten, keep this flat, where does it go? I'm going to keep this one flat. That was incorrect. That was incorrect. Why are you not constructing? Why is that 70 miles per hour? It's a straight line. How can you mess up a straight line? Terrible. Okay, we'll do it this way then. Yep, thought so. I can dig this underneath. Okay. Here's an idea. This one, these two are actually going to dip down. The only problem is how they are going to dip down. I may have miscalculated. Okay. Angles. I've made a bit of a hash of it. Just a bit. Nothing too major. I need to straighten it from this point. Actually, even better. Straighten it from that point and let it start dipping down. Did it dip down or did it stay straight again? It was straight, wasn't it? But over here it isn't quite as dipped. So it has to be more there that I can dip down underneath the rails. Okay. Make a slight adjustment to this. Just a slight adjustment. Oops. Yep, I know. there. And now I actually start doing a very slow, small dip. That has to tunnel, surely. Yes, it does. It does want to tunnel. Good. Although for this side, it does not really matter. So I guess what will happen here will be I do this and just connect it like that, meaning this bit all gets demolished and you are just connected up in that fashion. Okay, hang on. Speed. I want as high a speed as possible. 80. I'll figure out how to get higher speeds on this at some point. These speeds are a little pitiful. And then for this lot, it just has to continue dipping down. Will it accept that? No. That is not quite there. Okay. So what I will do is I will immediately start dipping this down. Like so. And then hope that, yes, that sort of will work. How well, though? Not quite as... Not quite as well as I had hoped. The problem is that is now way, way lower than I would want it to be. But what I could do... Also, that turn is just not... That turn is not the turn I want. So maybe I need to do this to ensure that it works, which it does. There we go. And just to hide some of that. Oh, look, there's nothing there. Nothing to see, nothing to see. Nothing to see whatsoever. Oh, again, why do I keep doing this? I could put the right tunnel in. There we go. Should we put this one? Should we put this one? A lower one or a higher one? A lower one. Let's put the lower one in, shall we? So no problems there, just a little bit on this side that I need to maybe work out. Oh, I remember why I didn't put these in, because they've got these weird... Yes, okay. I do remember that. Right. This is a little interesting, but it works. So this junction that you saw here, now you get to see a whole additional section to it. This bit works. This bit sort of works. I think I will want to remove these trees. Then I will probably be looking to smooth this out a little. So I think this area needs a bit of work. Just a bit of work. This bit can remain as is. That I'm not too fussed about. What I think I should do is oak tree, that small, there we go. Skip collision. There we go, some of that, some of these. I think this would be a wiser thing to do. And then after I do that, go ahead and get the eraser. Just erase anything that is just a little too close to the line. There we go. And that side can be deleted, erased. Excellent. That does not look too bad overall. What are you doing there? I think the double tunnel works better than the single. It's just something about the single tunnel that is problematic. Also, you should not be on top of that. There we go. Also, somebody did mention, I think Tim, was it you? You were talking about ventilation, Victorian era ventilation. This should still work for ventilation because these tunnels are fairly small, so it should be okay. But that did remind me of tunnel. Did remind me that I do need to put air shafts because there is a tunnel here that will very, very much require it. So the question is, where do I put the air shafts? Tunnel is there. I think I'm going to put the air shaft about there. And I know it is in the middle of nowhere, but what I'm then going to do is grab a fence. One of these ones. And but why have you gone over there? At what point did I tell you to do that? Okay, delete all of that again. And start again. Try again. I guess I could put a curved one around it. Pick the wrong fence. No, I've picked the right fence. It's just being very weird. Why are you being weird about things? Yeah, look, it's doing a... It just does not want to... Okay, something very strange is Oh, I know what it is. Never mind. I know what it is. It is responding to the track underneath. Yep. It's the track underneath that is causing some problems. Of course it would. So maybe if I do that and then just very carefully close it up again. I've left that little double thing on purpose. Right, so it isn't perfect, but then what I can do is put a few... let's see. Why is this... It's like nothing wants to type properly or anything. Oh, Hazel maybe? There we go. Autosave is telling me it is time to end today's video, which is fine. Just wait for that to end, but I think I have the majority of what I need and how I need it to be. So that is good. Put a few of these in. Just around. It will make it easier for me to be able to see it from a distance, you see. So I'll do that. Maybe not the most realistic, but I think it will help. Okay, there's a tunnel shaft for this tunnel. Maybe it needs more than one. If it does, do let me know, and I shall see what I can do. Right, ending today's video. How am I going to do that? I guess I should probably put this bit in. Curve, that's what I want on this. Just following the embankment along, despite the fact that I messed the embankment up. Up to there, and then that can go up to there. This is going to need a little bit of work. That is okay. I will break this down right now. How have I done that? Oh, it's because the embankment is getting a little bit, or the embankment gets smaller, therefore the land, we have more land to work with. There we go. That can go there. This farmer did not want to sell his land to the farmer next door, or these were different farmers, I don't know. So that has split up in that fashion. We then have, do that just so it comes out at a good angle. Then we'll do that and that. That is a little close. I may rework that bit. In fact, I'm going to rework that bit immediately. Say I may rework it. I will end up... Oh, why is it doing that? Shift key, please work. There we go. And then I suppose for this one I just have to follow this pretty much all the way around. Like that, to join up to that. There we go. Easily done. That can go there. This can actually become part of the railway, so that entire junction is now owned by railway. That works. This one needs to... What should I do here? Bring that down there. Bring this across like that. Bring that over there. Break that. Bring this one to there. And that bit looks okay. Now this bit needs a little bit of work. So I'm going to do that like so. It's all in shadow, so it's very difficult to see what I'm doing. Very, very difficult to see what I'm doing. And then, oh no, maybe a sharp angle there. And then that should do. That's all of those back in place. It is a little bit more difficult, but it is a more skilled, or a more flexible junction. This bit I'm still not keen on. If you have ideas of what I should do to improve this, should I start this lifting before the bridge, so I have a lower bridge and a higher bridge? Is that something I should do? Because that may work a little better. The tunnel, I think, works. This bit here works. It's this bit that leads up to the tunnel. So I could, for example, run this a little bit wider, like that. That might be smoother. And then similarly here, run this just a little wider to make that bit smoother. Am I missing? I am. There's a whole section here that I haven't done. Let's get this bit done. Shadow wise, as I said again, this is a little difficult to see shadow wise, but there we go. That is that, I guess. I think that brings me to the end of today's video. I'm just going to put this in areas where it probably should be, so that we can see the railway area. I should be doing it like that. Especially in the area where I've got the embankment, this bit just here, where it has old terrain textures. Could I smooth this out? No, I think I will leave it as it is. So just down this side. There we go. And similarly down this side. That looks better. Much better. And then, of course, all the way down that edge, and this, I say edge, it's just an entire side of the embankment, like that. That will work fairly well, and do the exact same along this side. Right up to just about there. Excellent. That works reasonably well. What I could do is I could turn this into more of a rock face sort of thing. So, for example, if I did something along these lines, it might look a little bit more realistic, given how sharp and steep it is. Yeah, given how sharp and steep this is, I think that might look a little bit more realistic to the trains coming in. I think that might work. But as I said, I am going to end it right here. Let's find a spot to take a thumbnail or something. Oh, actually, I suppose something that doesn't give too much away. This is a thumbnail that should not give too much away, because this wasn't the bit that was the difficult part. There we go. That tunnel entrance, though. That tunnel entrance is really quite problematic. There. Could do something like that. And there we go. And that does not give away the chaos and the difficulty that was that side. So thank you very much for watching. Please remember to click on the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Transports Fever 2, the UK modded series. Leave a comment in the comments box below letting me know what you think, any suggestions you might have, particularly for this part. If you can do so, please do consider supporting me on Patreon, link in the description box below, as are links to my social media and Discord server. What am I going to do? Yes, that is about it. So that is all from me. And in the next video, I think I have a choice of either hooking this up with the weird shadows of Sudbury, hooking this up to the line, which would probably be a good idea. Or another good idea would be shutting down this train station and rebuilding it, because this train station is not going to work. It is not going to work for the future, unfortunately. So I'm probably going to have to rebuild the train station there and then work out what I'm going to do with this junction. So I think that is going to be the next option. It should be okay remaining as a two platform station, but I'm not entirely certain. I will have to see how that all works. But yes, that will be one of those two things will be the next video. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you. This actually looks quite reasonable. This does look quite reasonable. But yes, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you next time in Transports Fever 2, the UK modded series.